Hello friends, we're here on an episode of our Swiss Family Rizbinson Rimworld playthrough. In this episode, we gotta get prosthetic research done because currently we're missing an arm and a leg after an unfortunate raid of scythers, which we're still picking up from. Also noticing we have exactly no cooked meals right now. Hopefully me walking up is knocked out pretty quick. Unfortunately, as she's missing an arm, her manipulation is poor and her cookings take much longer than otherwise. We could potentially have someone else take over on cooking then. Liz here to do great. We get switch out Liz on cooking and Mima on tailoring such instead. We'll make that switch right now. So Liz, you're now a cook. Your mother will become in charge of the smithing and such instead, which should be fine. And finish that one meal real quick. Fritz is also going to smash things around the room because Cloud Jumper died. That's terrible. But he can go break. Now, there's a room somewhere. We'll see eventually where it's going to be. Also, we noticed that Hugh lost a leg in last episode's big raid. Left leg missing entirely. For now, we can give him a peg leg on the left leg there. He'll be just fine, though. Taking some meat, consuming some meat. That's no good. Eat that one instead. Liz on the way down, though. Liz is something mechanoid still. And now she's going to cook. Okay, good to see. Let's go and butcher a little bit first, just to make sure we have some normal meat. Cook instead. Then as spring is here, we should be getting some food again relatively soon, I would hope. We'll see how that goes. Some meals will be made though. Great. No one's eating raw food, it seems. Also wonderful. And Cloudjumper's body is still just on the ground here due to an unfortunate infection. Let's see if we can help out fairly soon. We gave Hugh an operation job. He's currently hanging out, not sleeping at all. So for now, I'll go here. Also, Kepler's pretty bummed out. Issue with him is just quite painful through and through. That Century Mechanites, that bad back on the spine. We'll get him a bionic spine eventually. It takes a fair bit more research though, and some advanced components. There's exactly none of those currently. Yeah, no advanced components at all. So it's going to be a ways from now before we can start getting bionics going, unfortunately. But in the morning, all will be well, I suspect. So our best doctor in this base is Princely Kepler. Now, Kepler is sickly, so I'm not sure how his manipulation is looking. It's actually all the way down to 98%. Well, that's not so bad then. So Kepler, you can go ahead and install a peg leg. You can't, though. The peg leg is a piece of wood, and we currently have exactly no wood at all. Yeah. Maybe we've got some trees chopped down out here somewhere. I think we've looked a few times, though, it had been somewhat lacking in wood consistently. So let's look through here. I got one. A few down here also. It's going to be chopped now. But yeah, trees are just kind of lacking still. We'll mark as many as possible though. And with that, get the peg leg for Hugh and get him walking at least a little bit better for time. Now, Liz this morning, back to cooking right away, back to resting. Really? I know you need to sleep, but for now, I need you to start making some more food for us all. We gotta get Cloudjumper's body elsewhere. I do kind of want to keep Cloudjumper around in case we get a Mechanite Resurrector Serum. Having a great craft back would be fantastic. But for that, we're going to give it to the sarcophagus. We don't have stone or wood right now for that, unfortunately. But a combat supplier is passing overhead. We have some things we could sell to a combat supplier, definitely. But I want to make sure everyone has a weapon equipped first before we give our weapons away. Yeah, Estrada needs a weapon for sure. Estrada can't walk. Oh, right. Speaking of Estrada, he needs a spine too. Estrada can never, ever walk again until that spine gets fixed. Well, Estrada, I put you at the very end of the list for right now. We'll get back to you eventually. Cloudjumper, you're dead also here. Keep the family together. Alright, how are other people's weapons looking? Ernest has a long rifle. We'll give him an assault rifle for now instead. And I'm believing that with Cloudjumper out and Estrada not walking with extra guns for everybody, I think. Looking like that's the case. Yeah, looking like everyone's got some decent weapons already. Liz's got a shotgun though, we prefer not to have that. Give Liz a assault rifle also right there. Good. And maybe we'll use sniper rifles eventually. We'll have to see what happens. Right, low on food. That is totally true. The rice, though, is coming together pretty quickly. Should be up pretty soon. Hopefully, Will returns to planting presently. That'd be nice. And got 3 people knocked out currently, eating food but not contributing to the cause. That's dreadful. We gotta get some more food, though, urgently. So I think hunting pretty much all these animals would be a good idea. Mark absolutely all of them to hunt except for the Timberwolf. If I take all the Timberwolf's food, of course, come after us next, I suspect, but we shall see how that goes. And who can do some hunting for a little bit here? Looking like Ernest is the best shot at that. Ernest is already on the way over there, I suspect. In the morning you'll go knock it out, and that'd be good. And Will, are you back to planting? Will's back to planting daylilies. I mean, that's lovely and all, but how about planting food instead? Yeah, Will cares about his family so much, just wants to make a beautiful spot for them all, and I appreciate that, of course, but I wonder if hydroponics would be good in this base. We haven't researched them yet, but we actually have researched them. Hydroponics would be great then. Only issue is where in the base we're going to go. Potentially, once this wall is finished, there's not much more to do. We can go ahead and seal off this direction for right now, and eventually we'll have an actual further wall up this way. But for now, this territory will be ours. Maybe we'll make a growing room out here somewhere. And this large stone block there, we can mine out at least some of that without having infestations inside the base, but let's see longer term how that goes. So I'll mine out this section for now, grab a little bit more, and hope that's a good start. See what happens as time goes by. Food's getting planted, great. Our trees getting chopped down. Uh-oh, Kepler's in daze. Intense pain. That's the Mechanites causing the problems. Forever and always. Alright, so there's trees down here to chop down. That's Will to go handle that real quick. Okay, just one wood's all we need, just one wood. We're cutting down at 43% growth, so we have a small amount of wood here, but small is better than none, of course. And there we go, 12 wood. We'll go ahead and haul that in also. Once hauled in, we can use it then to get a leg installed on Hugh. Now, with Kepler wandering freely, who can do the doctoring for us? I'm going to be Jack. Jack, which is you. Jack, go ahead and take care of Hugh. Can't do it though while Will is carrying the wood around, so gotta wait till Will gets in once more. So now that Will's dropped off that wood, we can use it to get Hugh a peg leg. So that's Jack to go ahead and handle that. Can't install peg leg. Is the issue no medicine? Yeah, I think you have to use medicine for installing body parts. So we're gonna use Glitterworld medicine just briefly here. We do not want to waste the Glitterworld medicine long term, but for the moment at least it'd be okay to get it installed that way. And hopefully back on Healroot again soon. It is getting planted, thank goodness. Just with the winter was long and the pain was massive on many people. But very good leg. I'll check on that in a little bit. Did not talk to the combat supplier. We missed a chance of selling our junk. That's all right though, I think. And need a bunch more wood to get all of these traps remade as well. Hopefully they get done eventually. We could move to steel. We have a tremendous pile of steel right now, and more slag to melt down also, I suspect. There's slag out here, definitely, and more other places also. But I suspect we're going to use all the steel eventually for some purpose. I don't really want to waste it too much. There's more jade out here to dig, more steel to dig also. Time for steel traps. The problem with steel traps, of course, is that as wildlife comes in, they step on the traps and ruin them. They have to waste more and more steel keeping them up and going. So, I don't know. But Hugh has a peg leg now. He can walk once more. And we have proper prosthetics now also. That's fantastic. I like bionics next, of course, but for that we have to do multi-analyzer first. And I don't think anything else needs to get done super urgently. Medicine production requires having a strong backbone of Healroot. Can't do that necessarily. And other earlier research, I think we're in good shape for right now. Yeah, let's go ahead and just do multi-analyzer, which will speed up our research speed in general. And also we can get bionics afterwards. Someone's real cranky. It's Ernest. Ernest hunting very far from base. Very unhappy about the world. That's how it goes. We got one turret here. I'm considering installing another turret here again. Now, last time we installed one there, it went kind of badly. Actually, we have no second turret right now. We could build a new one, of course. Maybe we'll do that for a while. We got a nice sculpture here, though, called The Robber. Liz is adding surface detail to the longsword while covered in grime. The longsword's intricately detailed. The image somehow expresses both fun and hunger. At the edge of the image are 9 tapirs. Picture refers to Liz completing work on a longsword. Okay, if you say so. And we'll get that inside of Fritz's room, make it a little nicer there. Yeah, all the rooms get a little nicer. Also, Hugh's bedroom is not quite finished. It's a limestone man cave there. Let's make sure that limestone is the top job currently. Hope we can get a little bit more. There are chunks. Are there chunks? Might be out of limestone chunks. Not seeing it right away. We definitely mine some out if it comes to it, but lots of slag to haul in eventually. Lots more slag. Hey, there's some limestone, just so far away. What a ridiculous distance. This, though, marble wall, hoping limestone, but no. Fortunately not. The various walls here are all not what I need currently, with the valuable items I'll get eventually anyway. So we'll mark some more wall to deconstruct. And the ancient danger we know is here, so we don't need to deal with that at all. This steel remaining, definitely mark that to mine. Again, we don't need steel super urgently, but getting it sooner rather than later is me a fine way to go. Everyone seems in good shape. Things are coming back together. As we get more wood, we'll get cloud jar put away. Because right now we have a problem that every person who goes to their meals sees cloud jumper. Now a shelf makes it so they can't do that, but a shelf costs resources we just do not have. 11 wood. We could do a steel shelf actually. A steel shelf might be fine. But for now, let's all remember the goodness of Cloud Jumper. Stay frozen there, you'll be okay. Alright, we got a turkey and a rat for food. That's not a tremendous amount. We have more wildlife mark also? Yeah, more wildlife came in. A squirrel self-tamed. Just then I was thinking I was going to mark that squirrel to be dealt with, quote unquote. But this time, you just go to the squirrel and mark it to slaughter. Hopefully when it gets into the base, we'll get its meat, get it brought in, and be in fine shape. We're kind of hanging on with a bit of a shoestring right now. It's kind of a tight situation in the base, but at least food is happening consistently. That's the one concern every base has, is keeping the food going. Alright, and rice will be ready to harvest, I think, tomorrow or so. We'll be fine till then. Gotta get more people working on stone cutting. This wall is just not quite done yet. I need that. Also get limestone. So if we get either of those done, I'll be very happy. So for right now, limestone's on top. And who is doing the crafting? Well, Meemaw was, but he only has one arm, unfortunately. And so Meemaw is the best crafter we got currently. Franz can do it after cleaning is done. You know what, let's briefly say Franz go ahead and take care of crafting all the way. Hopefully stone masonry gets done then. This animal right here needs to get slaughtered also. So, will you slaughter it, please? Not assigned a slaughtering job. All right, who's our handler? We have no actual handling needed right now because our creatures are all dead, but... So Kepler's the best at handling, and then Franz and Liz. Liz is not so far away. She's the cook anyway, so let's ask Liz to go out here and mark this one out. Great. And good to see some more walls going up gradually. Liz, goodbye, Mr. Squirrel. Actually, it's hauled right away to Butcher. That's lovely. Very nicely. Alright, the mortars are all reloaded. Constantly I check, perhaps a little bit too often, but indeed they are. The traps are still largely down, unfortunately. Not so good. We established during the last raid that it's possible for enemies to walk up this way and come flank our line. We don't actually want that. It might surprise you to learn, we don't actually want that at all. So, we need to put some kind of block right there, which might block my shot here. I don't think it will, though. But it's stopping me from walking around the corner and causing troubles for us. So, we'll add that in. We don't have enough stone, anything other than limestone. I want to get limestone for this room. So, I'm going to bump us to the top for granite real quick. We have no granite right now. Granite's a rare substance, and so we can use the sandstone, presumably. So we'll do that. After this one's done, mark sandstone top again. That's, hopefully got enough limestone now to fish out. Yeah, it looks really good. We need just one more limestone block and be finished. Alright, a caravan's arriving. Hello, caravan. What do you all have for me? You have many animal names and another dog. I'd love to get a new dog. We lost our dogs in an early famine. It was an absolute disaster, but maybe buying a new dog would be good for us all. That'd be great. Alright, so we're going to put one limestone wall right here as mentioned in order to keep the enemy pushed back. We'll have a door so we can walk in this way. Oh, also this is shallow water, so they can really walk all the way around. We need to bridge across this way. And that will definitely make it so we cannot shoot. What we can do instead then is put the wall here, as these are deeper bits of water there. Then we gotta get our EMP here out of this box. So let's see what can be done there. Alright, so if our EMP here goes out this way, going out this way will make sure there's no infestation. Let's do it. Okay, this is a little bit cheeky, a little bit silly. Yeah, wall right there. And we do not want this door to be used at all. We want to dig out these two instead. So mine out you, deconstruct you. A door there, wall there, gotta be great. Visitors are still coming in. Hey, they have arrived. Let's go talk to them and see how much they want for that dog. Whatever it is, no price is too high for us. We do have almost 1,500 money though, so yeah, we actually can buy a hauling dog now. That'd be great. They have cats too. They have cats and dogs, good for the kids. The young female Labrador Retriever will definitely buy. The older one, kinda old, but we'll buy it also. And the cat's a useless beast, but nice for the kids. So welcome on in. Though more mouths to feed. More mouths to feed's not so good. We'll probably buy some food also. Yorkshire Terrier meat. Why didn't you bring me the Yorkshire Terrier? It'd been great. I'm gonna buy a huge stack of bird meat if I can. Now I'll trade some leather for all of that. So give them the wolf skin and the panther fur and so much else we can give them. And that's lowering our cost quite a bit. Looks pretty good. And we have lots of other clothes also we could sell them, including the one that's bad condition there. But past that, I kind of keep the rest of my junk. It's all somewhat precious to me. So 2 more dogs and a cat. We do want to mark these right away to learn how to haul, especially. The cat's named Gorky. The Labradors are named Mindy and Wilhelmina. Beautiful names all. Keep them just that way and see if we can take good care of them. And we need a person on job when handling then. Kepler, I think we choose you. You're a 5, you're going to be great. You're a cleaner though. You're our only main cleaner, so handling's going to allow work as cleaning is not going to happen quite as fast then. If we instead have Franz do it, Franz is crafting and cleaning also. I don't really want to interrupt my crafting, so we'll do this for now and see how. Let's actually have Franz and couple both do some handling, I think. With 2 people, twice as many hands, work is done twice as fast, which is just fine. Did this section get worked on quite yet? It did not, unfortunately. I order Will to go out there real quick and build this wall. We need a miner to knock out that one too. Our miners are Estrada's the best one. Estrada can't walk anymore. Mole though can help out for sure. So Mole, come dig this one real quick. Now, as I said before, it'll stop the flanking that was happening earlier. It was causing such troubles for us. Break this one down next also. Great. And then we'll want to add in, well, potentially add a door here. It isn't necessarily the case. We don't necessarily need a door here. We could just have our people walk into there. I guess the only reason to have a door here would be so in case enemies come up this way and they go around this way, we can run inside and hide. That's better than staying out locally. So yeah, we'll make a granite door right there. With 2 doors will be fine. Got a message about a prisoner named Medina. Medina's being held by 2 turrets and 1 enemy. He's an actor. I don't think we need an actor at all, but unfortunately for Medina, he is both an actor and he's being kept over on the other side of our strait. So Medina, it's your problem. You call somebody else, they'll help you for sure. We cannot be the only group in the entire world right now. Pile of meat here, and Liz is cooking one at a time. I appreciate that effort, Liz, but we get hauled on in first. Kepler come help also with hauling. Great, and then we have 1 more stack after that. Haul this one too. Cool. Out this way, the doors are not getting done at all. Though, also, because we have no door here yet, the EMPs are deteriorating, and we don't want that. So, yeah, let's go ahead and change out this for a proper wall as well. So, we'll come down this way, knock this thing out. And then we probably shouldn't use granite. We're not going to get... I'm not going to have granite blocks here by deconstructing to make 1 more door. I'm thinking it's unlikely. We'll see. He's carrying 23 of them. What we need is 25. We already have 2 in the stockpile, though. It's exactly 25. All right, very good. So get that door started. Hopefully he notices the 2 on the ground. I think he will. Yeah, grabs 2 there, 23 here. The door is done. Great. And then we need to put in a wall there and there. Actually, probably needs them inside, but that'll be okay, I think. Alright, the base is coming back together. Jobs are getting done. People seem kind of happy. We're making fine meals right now. I mean, that makes everybody happy. If we can keep the veggies for that, I guess it's okay to do. It's only 10 food, but 5 of the meat, 5 of the vegetables. Should probably say with simple meals, but Liz just wants to make the kids happy, and I understand that. Now, Will is in a really bad mood. Still the issue of being divorced. Yeah, that's a problem. And we're through all the insect meat now, so I'm going to mark the stove not to let us cook with insect meat anymore. And in that way, hopefully we will not be sick and poisoned unhappy for too much longer. Yeah, luckily the simple meal pile here seems to be insect meat free. Maybe the period of eating insect meat is finally at an end. All we really want. Hugh's bedroom is done up here. It needs a heater, definitely. It needs a light also. It needs some flooring for sure. So much more needed. Let's go and run a power cable up to it. Run across this way and then right on up. And we have bed as well. Now, Hugh has a bed inside the prison here. It's normal quality. Do we have any extra beds in the stockpile? A bunch of sleeping spots, but no beds at all. So we're going to add another one right here. And eventually with the wood for that, we swear. But for now, things seem pretty stable in the base. We have no traps, we have some food, things are okay. Well, so continues in the next episode. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you again real soon.